Yeah, you're one of the few bowlers that's had a 600 set. And that was, where was that? Was that
Yeah, that was at Fairlanes, Prince George's
Prince George's?
in 1979.
79? Okay. That was 601?
601.
Okay. Seems like I remember a story. There was some commotion going on in the last box.
Well, during the match, I mean, I was the assistant manager at Prince George's, and during the second game, one of the bowlers threw an air ball that literally just missed the ceiling. And at Prince George's, the ceiling is about 15 feet high. And being the assistant manager, I was shooting the 7-pin, and at the very moment that happened, and I just pulled it and, you know, went in the gutter. So,
Okay. Yeah.
so I missed the single.
Oh.
And that was after I had had all marks up to that point.
That was in the second
In
game?
the 10th frame
Oh,
of the
10th.
second game.
Okay. Yeah, so you had to deal with that.
Right. I mean, what was interesting about my 601 was that the 7-pin was my nemesis the whole night. I had had an 8 count where I left the 5-7, and I slid the 5 in front of the 7. So I didn't get a spare in that frame. I had 3 opens. I missed the 7-pin in the 10th frame of the second game. And in the third game, I took 4 out of the middle, and I slid everything but left the 7-pin. So it was the 7-pin that kept me from having 30 marks that night.
It's a 30 mark set you really had.
I had 27 marks.
Wow. And the 7-pin was always
The 7-pin was the pin that
the nemesis in that.
Right.
In the 30th frame of the night, do you remember what you did? What did you have to make a spare to hit 600?
I did. I broke 9, left the 5-pin, and even that was in absolute slow motion. I mean, I knew it seemed like it took forever for the ball to get down the lane and even the pins to fall. It just was a very odd mix. And then I think I counted 6
Okay.
to get, and that ball felt like mush. That was a hard ball to throw.
Oh, I'm sure. Do you remember your games in that set, or were they at least your high game?
Yeah, I had 227 the second game.
Okay.
I had 185, 227, and 189.
9, okay.
So
That's, solid. Wow. So at that time was, I think Jeff had the 655. Do you remember how many people had actually shot 600? Was that, were you like the second or third
I
person?
was the second person ever to do it. The first person that ever did it out of Fairlanes.
Oh, okay.
And I believe now there's probably been 15 or 16. Quite
Yeah.
a few. I'm way down the list.
Well.
You know, on that now. Seems like eternity ago. I mean, 42 years ago. Or
Yeah.
40 years ago.
Right, 40, yeah.
That's a long time.
Yeah, I didn't know. It was the PG, so it was before they had went to synthetics too.
That's right.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, amazing.
I mean, PG was always a good score in the house. It was lanes 11 and 12.
Okay.
And I was bowling with Harriet Troop.
Oh, yeah.
In a doubles league.
Okay.
So,
So Harriet was on the lanes when you did that?
yeah.
Wow.
So that was a lot of fun.
Great.